Our story today is called 10 Ways to be Perfect. So there they all were, grannies, granddads, babies, uncles, aunts, children, moms, and dads, out there in the middle of the desert. They had blisters from all the walking. They were hungry and thirsty, and much, much too hot. "We don't like it," they said. "It stinks." And so they did, for that matter, because no one had taken a bath in weeks. Have you ever gone weeks without taking a bath? I hope not, but that's how bad these people smelled. Now remember, because this is something they had forgotten, God had done amazing things for these people. He had hidden them inside a cloud. He moved the sea. He had set them free. But God's people still weren't happy. They didn't care about being free. Wasn't it better when they were slaves? At least they had lots of nice food to eat. Do you think you would have rather been a slave or be free? Yeah, I think I would have rather be free, but that's not what these people were thinking. God doesn't want us to be happy, they said. It was the same lie that Adam and Eve had heard all those years before. God has brought us out here to kill us. God doesn't love us. Do you think that this is what God is really saying? Do you think God really didn't love these people? No, of course not. These people didn't know God very well, did they? Every day of their journey, God kept on showing his people how well he would look after them if they would trust him and obey him. When they were hungry, God made the sky rain with food, bread coming down from heaven. "What is it?" they asked each other. They didn't know, so they called it, "What is it?" Which, of course, is a very good name for something when you don't know what it is. When they were thirsty and started quarreling, God made water flow from a rock. Moses called that place Quarreling because that seemed like a good name too. Do you think you would have liked it if bread was falling from the sky or if water came out of a rock? Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. And still, God's children didn't trust him or do what he said. They thought they could do a better job of looking after themselves and making themselves happy. But God knew there was no such thing as happiness without him. So God led them down to a tall mountain. God wanted to talk to his people and show them what he was like. He wanted to help them know him better and tell them about the special land he was going to give them. "The whole earth belongs to me," God said, "but I have chosen you. You are my special family. I want you to live in a way that shows everyone else I'm like, so they can know me too." God called Moses up the mountain. The great mountain shook. A thick cloud fell, thunder roared, lightning crackled, and God gave Moses 10 rules called commandments. "I want you to love me more than anything else in all the world, and know that I love you too," God told them. That's the most important thing of all. So what did God give all of his people? Their 10 rules, what were they called? Yeah, commandments. God gave them other rules, like don't make yourself pretend gods, don't kill people, or steal, or lie. These rules show God's people how to live and how to be close to him and how to be happy. They showed how life worked best. God promises to always look after you, Moses said. Will you love him and keep these rules? "We can do it. Yes, we promise." But they were wrong. They couldn't do it. No matter how hard they tried, they could never keep God's rules all the time. God knew they couldn't, and he wanted them to know it too. Only one person could keep all these rules, and many years later, God would send him to stand in their place and be perfect for them. Who was this story talking about? Who would keep all of these rules? Yeah, it was Jesus. Because these rules couldn't save them. Only God could save them. Okay, so that was our story, and now we're going to do our craft. So our craft today, we are going to make the 10 commandments. Okay, to start off with, you're going to need one piece of brown construction paper, and then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take a marker or a pen, and you're going to start from the folded side and then draw a half circle across the page so that it will look like this. Now that you have this drawn, next what you're going to do is you're going to take some scissors and then you're going to cut it across this line. Okay, now that you have it cut, you can open it up and then it looks like 2 stones. Okay, and so now for your commandments, you can either write them down or the page will be available on the website. You can get it from there, print it out, and it will look exactly like this. So your final craft should look something like this. So that was our story and our craft. So thanks for watching and have a great Sunday.